Moving on. The next item is going to be discussion and action regarding the Yard of the Month nominations for the month of August.
Yes, so for the month of August, we have a total of 9 nominations. As a reminder, the advertisement will be posted monthly on our newsletter, I believe, for our communications division, and also thank you to the members that were able to spread flyers and the word along their HOA memberships back at their neighborhoods. So if you just want to go ahead and take a time to look through the pictures submitted, there is one that submitted 2 pictures, so just FYI, keep an eye out for that. For our new members, the judging criteria really includes a general scope of consistent maintenance, landscape design, use of seasonal plants, and overall impression of the yard. Only 2 yards could be elected as winners monthly.
And we're still trying to take one house from each area.
We used to try to take one from each area when we wanted to have 4 monthly winners. At this point, it's only 2 monthly. So if you guys want to not have the 2 winners be in one quadrant of the map, you're welcome to consider that. But if the best yards happen to be in the same quadrant, that also shouldn't be a deterrent from selecting the serving nomination.
I'm just jealous of all of them.
Did we decide on only 2?
We decided that
With
we were going to try
discretion?
to stick it to 2, but with discretion,
Okay.
we might can change it, but
That's,
if we saw something just amazing. Does anybody have any opinions besides complete jealousy?
I know I liked 4 too.
Yeah. So 4 is in number 1.
Yeah, that one's really nice.
Number 1,
I also, that was my first choice, is number 1.
number 1 and 4.
1 and 4, I agree with that.
Yeah, I liked 1 too.
So are we trying to get one from each zone or just,
2.
Trying to stick to 2.
We're trying to stick to 2 unless there's one that like we feel like really deserves another award, then it is at our discretion.
okay.
Emily, you liked 1 and 4?
Yeah. I liked 1 and 4.
Ms. Pamela?
Which ones did you like,
Which
Pam?
ones did you like?
Which one do I like the best? This one.
Yeah,
What's on the?
Was that 4?
It's in 1, I think.
Yeah, that's 4.
It's number 4.
So we all liked 4.
We all like 4, okay.
And I also, I agree with Joe.
I like 1 too.
This one, yard 7 is minus. 7 and 2.
Lisa? What- Are you 1 and 4 too?
I liked 1 and 4.
Number 1 and number 4? They're in 2 separate quadrants, so.
Yeah, one of them's in 1 and one is in 2.
Yeah, it covers the range of yards, nice tidy, well landscaped.
Mm-hmm.
One that somebody's running around making lots of flowers.
So are we all?
Are we good with 1 and 4?
yeah.
Yeah. I make a motion to do 1 and 4.
Ms. Chairman, we would need someone else in the board
Okay,
to
someone
begin
else.
I
amending.
move for yards 1 and 4 to be the August yards of the month.
I second.
Our next item is going to be discussion and action regarding the Keep Saginaw Beautiful photo area at the 2025 Training Green Festival.
Good evening, Madam Chairman, board members of Keep Saginaw Beautiful. I believe this is, I don't really come talk to y'all much. So I just want to introduce myself. I believe we have some new members as well. I'm Pedro Sombrano. I am the Director of Economic and Community Engagement. I don't really use this microphone a lot, so I'm not too sure if my voice is being carried there, but we're all here. I can shout if I need to. But essentially, we are here to ask the Keep Saginaw Beautiful board if y'all are willing to sponsor a photo area at Training Green. So just give you a quick backstory. My department used to be in charge of Training Green. We're slowly transitioning that out to the Recreation Department. But I'm still here representing the Training Green Planning Committee. So we want to have something unique to have people come in and take pictures, selfies, a family thing. And we're really excited because this year Training Green is going back to its original home at Willow Creek Park. I don't know if how long y'all been residents in the city, but in the early 90s, Training Green was hosted at Willow Creek Park. And then it was moved over to Wendy Ryan, and then we've been hosting it at the high school since 2019 when it came back. We figured, let's go ahead and bring it back to its original home. That's something we've been trying to do since I've been working at the city. We're excited that this year we're going to be bringing it to Willow Creek. But again, we're just asking for a sponsorship, and I'm actually going to show y'all some pictures of what we're thinking of. If it pulls up, it could show y'all some really cool things. It's thinking, my computer's flashing over here. There we go.
Oh, wow.
So we're thinking, we're thinking that, and then of course we turn off the lights when people are trying to take pictures, so they won't be able to see it. Oh wow, I don't even know what's going on. You know, technology, you gotta love it, right?
Are you guys able to see anything on your end, on your screens?
Mm-mm.
All right. So we're thinking this pallet back here. So we're having a big industrial area here in the city. So they're actually going to be helping us out, and they gave us a little bit of a discount for pallets, and there's different options. All right, we're going to cheat technology a little bit on the side. So on your screen on the bottom corner, if you click that button, where you see the, it actually is going to blow up the screen even more. What is going on? I'm going to be very honest with you. I have no idea what's going on. Anyways, y'all got to see those pictures real quick. But essentially what we're thinking is a pallet backing. Then we're going to go to either Goodwill or Hobby Lobby, hit that, the clearance section. Maybe hit some clearance section in other stores as well. And get those pumpkins. Hey, we know a person who could give that to us, give it to us, because we know folks in the city. Saginaw used to be a dairy town. And then, of course, we want y'all to promote your board as well, including all your programs, like the Yard of the Month, which y'all just voted on. So we're actually going to, if y'all want to have a booth right next door with the table with pictures of people who won Yard of the Month, how to sign up, the signs that you guys provide. So y'all could also market y'all's programming so people know, hey, look, we have $1 in our water bill. This is what it goes towards. And then I would show y'all another picture, but unfortunately not there. So we have two different options. We're coming here. If you look at this page here, with the invoice. So we're not purchasing both, we're just doing one. So I'm here to, one, ask which option y'all would like to take, and if y'all are willing to move forward with this. So we're doing an 8x10 pallet wall with hinges, and just that is $375. But if we want the company to stain it and seal it, it's $550. So either option, we're gonna stain it and seal it, no matter what option we take. But if we decide to do it ourselves, it'll be $375 plus the other stuff we have to purchase to stain and seal it. But if we have the company actually do it, it'll be $550.
Will there be a place that it can be stored to use again?
That was my question.
Sorry?
Will it be able to be stored to use again?
Yeah, it will be stored. So the Parks Board just approved the building of a storage unit over there at the switchyard. So that's gonna be, it's not gonna be finished by Training Grain, but we'll be able to store it at Public Works temporarily. And then we'll be able to move it to the switchyard back. So it can be
Okay,
used
so
not
it can
only
be
for
used-
Training Grain, but for multiple events. I foresee us using this for our Christmas event as well. So we can definitely get maybe, I don't know, the Grinch, because we have the Grinch who's very popular, he could come out, or even like get a Santa. Or we could just leave it up there for the weekend for the parade, which is December 6th, and the week following that is going to be the Christmas market at the farmer's market. So we could always have that there. Again, we'll have some marketing for y'all's programming and materials there as well. And if y'all would like to volunteer your time to come out and stand at the booth and promote your different programming, that will be even better. So this is the image of what it's going to look like. So not only are we going to be purchasing the pallet wall, so if we do option A, which is the hinges without the stain and seal, we're going to be requesting no more than $675, so $675 from the Keep Saginaw Beautiful Board donation fund. And that's going to cover us doing it ourselves and the purchasing of any of the pumpkins or any other props for the photos. If we go with option 2 with the company staining it, we're going to ask for no more than $850. So again, just to purchase the props. It's just an additional $300 on top of the cost of the pallet wall. And with that, I'll take any questions. And this is a local company. I apologize, I forgot to add that. They're right down the street.
They're right down the street. They built the new, they built and donated the new beds for the community
Yes,
garden
they
next
did,
door,
correct.
so they do really good.
Is it gonna be a burden on somebody in the city to do the staining?
If you stained stuff before, just think about you staining something, but now you're staining something that's 8 by 8, so it would take time.
I would,
So that's where we're paying for time, essentially.
I would vote
I
that
do
they-
a lot of staining. I would think it
Me
would be
too.
more effective to pay for them to do it than
Yeah,
for
that's what I was gonna
somebody in the
say.
city to do it.
That's what I'm asking for.
Yeah, no, that's,
People running around.
you don't have an overabundance of people just kind of chilling. I like it.
I like it too.
And I would like to apologize. I don't know what's going on with technology. With the technology, I apologize for that.
It's my fault.
It's all
I know
right.
it is,
We got
because
it.
I'm present. and
Yeah.
it's-
So as soon as you walk out, it's going to come back up.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
noted.
Oh, yeah. Well, I move
I move we do,
the
Stain,
second option,
yep.
have them stain it.
Yep.
And the extra funds for decorations and,
same,
So that'll be the 850.
okay.
Okay.
absolutely. We have money in the supplies budget and miscellaneous budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever, we could either pull it out from our unallocated funds that are not necessarily allocated already for this year's budget, or whatever's left over of supplies. I'll see what's more, I guess what fits better once I talk to the finance director about pulling out.
And
So I have
what
that-
about us having a table there?
So we could have a table if we have volunteers that will be able to attend that day. The other alternative would be to have signs about the Year of the Month contest, because in October, of course, I didn't bring it forward this meeting, but September, that would be a point of discussion. The holiday Year of the Month format for the contest, October would be a Halloween decoration Year of the Month kind of contest, right? So we'll change our flyers accordingly and our signs, and then ideally, we would combine November and December to do a holiday yard decoration contest.
Because the training grant's on the 11th, so that gives people a few days to get their nominations in for October.
Well, we'll have the sign, but we currently have all Yard of the Month contest nomination deadlines on the 15th.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
but,
just a reminder while we're there, but obviously, the board's getting out if we have 7 nominations in a month.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
I
9.
don't know how many came from my
Nine.
subdivision.
For
I
sure.
posted it on my Facebook page, for my subdivision.
Yeah, we could work on, if y'all decide to have the Halloween one, I believe it's a September vote, but we could help y'all out with some QR codes on a special design flyer, so people could be able to take it home with them and take pictures when they get back from training grant.
I would take a shift at a booth.
Yeah, and we will provide a 10 by 10 and tables and chairs for y'all, so y'all don't have to worry about that.
what are the hours again?
Oh, 10 a.m. to 4 at the park.
You guys could take turns or,
It's October 11th. I'm not even, I'm not available that day. But I already have a prior engagement. It's October 11th at Willow Creek Park.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm
What?
for the,
Yeah.
I'm for the backdrop.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and with that, we just need a motion, essentially approving no more than $850.
I move to approve the pallet wall with stain and seal and the additional funds for decorations
up to $850.
up to $850.
Who's our second?
I second.
Maybe next month we could discuss booth and what we might can do.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be good? And everybody has time to look at their calendars and see if it's something feasible for us to do. Will you be able to add that to the agenda for next?
Yes.
Pretty please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So we'll have that, and then we can also take the time to look at flyers, just have you guys select out of the options that I designed, whatever you want to have in there in QR code. Mr. Chairman, whenever you're ready, we're,
Okay, we'll move on to the expenditure fund report.
so just an update on our current available funds. By the end of this month, an estimated available amount of funds would be $148,000 with $118 with 35 cents. We have been having, starting since I believe March, I'll need to look back on my records, the concurrent mowing services. Those have been monthly. Not sure when they will stop, likely when we stop having grass grow. December, once it dries down and we take a pause on those services. The other expenses were the Yard of the Month gift cards for the month of May, June, and then just one for July because I had bought them in bulk when I did a trip to the store. And then $92 with 52 cents for, believe, root stimulator for the trees that the board had paid for last month. So they have to put stimulants to the roots so that they don't die out when they get recently planted because of the heat that we're currently going through. So those are the expenses that we had. If you turn around to the last page on your packet, you'll see the total use to date in terms of our budget. We haven't had a capital improvement project in terms of art and public spaces, and we also haven't really gone through much of our supplies budget, considering that we had to take a pause on our banner installation program. But that's where we're currently at in terms of expenses. Any questions?
Is there any change to the banner stuff?
Unless Encore changes our guidelines, we won't be able to continue to use our poles for installation. From the last meeting that we talked about banners, the last that we stayed on, we tabled the item because there will be an expansion of McElroy and there will be installation of poles that will align to the guidelines of Encore. So we will be able to reuse the banners that we currently have in storage at Public Works.
once they put the poles in on McElroy.
Mhm.
And that was the only place they were gonna be able to use them?
Any light pole that is not double luminaire
Mhm.
in a median with the structure that was outlined in the guidelines. So if you want to reference the prior packets, or if you do need me to resend the guidelines, let me know. I can always email them to you guys. But
I can
any
look at them.
pole that is a permitted location by Encore will be eligible. When we tabled it, was another reason was because we really couldn't find a road that had an ideal layout of poles that will make the banners be visible to drivers and pedestrians in a way that it would make sense as well.
So do you guys know what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if everyone was.
Emily wasn't here last.
So all the banners they had that they put up for like Training Green, Holiday, all that, well, they had to take them down because Encore said we couldn't use them on their double lighted poles, which took out a lot of the roads around Saginaw out of commission for using the banners that they put a bunch of money into. So we can only be single poles. So we were trying to come up with areas within the city that had single poles that we could use the banners on, because how many we have like
30-something
30 some
banners.
odd banners, different ones between Training Green, Happy Holidays, Welcome to Saginaw.
Many got lost due to weather and
Yeah.
stuff, so they're items that need to be constantly replaced.
Yeah, so
It's about $6,000 for installation of banners, so.
we looked at doing decorative poles, but the pole estimates they gave us was like $10,000 a pole, which I thought was crazy, so, yeah. It was, it was insane. Anyway, so I was just
Any
wondering,
questions on the expense report?
no.
Okay. So
Move to
Chairman,
approve
to
the
move.
expense report.
we wouldn't do an approval, it's just a report to get you guys up to date to what we've spent our money so far on.
Very good.
So next item is
Is
future agenda.
future agenda items?
Just talking out the Training Green booth
Mm-hmm.
and that's the only thing I can think of for now.
Yeah, because we're kind of at a standstill for the banners.
Got to stand still for the banners. I have a meeting with the council committee on the community garden tomorrow. We've asked for that to be put underneath the Keeping Saginaw Beautiful committee,
Okay.
but I don't know what.
What committee is it under now?
It's not. It's not.
But it's also, really, there needs to be help with maintaining it. That's
Well,
the,
I drive
yeah,
by.
that's the, well, most of the stuff you've done that's out there, Melissa did it.
You did?
Yeah,
I saw you
My
out there
daughter.
before.
Yeah.
yeah.
But, so I don't know what's going to come of that, so I can email Louisa after the meeting if we need to add it to the agenda.
For what?
This is Saginaw Community Garden.
And just as a notice or for your information, we have had a change in the regulations from the Public Informations Act. So I have to post the agenda for a meeting pretty much the Monday before. So if we meet on the fourth Monday of a month, the agenda has to be finalized and posted on the third Monday. It normally is on the Thursday, so that's when you guys will continue to receive the notices, et cetera. But also, if you want to have an item added to next meeting or a meeting moving forward, you will need to send me your attachments, whatever you want to see included on that memo, and any information that needs to be attached to the packet prior so that I have time to prepare that meeting item.
What's the latest on the Adopt-A-Spot? There was a couple places that they were reaching out to, like the Rotary Club that handles the one on Boulevard. Did they ever hear back as to whether or not?
Their spot will be removed because we never got any information back from them.
So it'll be available to adopt?
Mhm.
So how many spots does that make available for adoption right now?
With Opal and Brian being closed, we truly only have one or two without looking at my list right now.
So can we put that on a future agenda item for next time too, to discuss
want
what
just a
spots
report?
we have available? Yeah,
Yeah.
just so that we can get awareness on that and we can be maybe putting it out there for people to let them know there's spots to adopt if they have a group or a church or somebody that wants to adopt it and take care of it.
I'll add it into our next meeting then.
can't think of anything else.
Cool. You can always feel free to reach out to me if there's anything that you want to have added.
Okay, sounds good. Anyone have any questions?
So, is it, so I've seen what the continuing goals are, which are, you know, the litter, the spots and stuff. But as a committee, do we ever sit and talk about like long-term goals and that might be, 'cause that's where I come, my background is like, you know, we always have action plans and goals and things. So I'm just wondering, do we have something like that where we talk about what, you know, what we think might be interesting?
Oh, we have. And then everybody left me.
So what?
So we,
We've had such a change in committee.
Yeah,
yeah. We can. How about we just say that? We can start talking about that.
yeah, I mean, it's,
We're all new,
I know.
so it's all up to speed.
Bring some new
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, new things as far as,
Well-
and we can talk about them if we add them to our future agenda items, of things we can talk about too, in the setting to bring up,
The banners and growing the banners was the biggie, and then
yeah.
yeah, it's really too
advancing the
bad
adopt a spot was the,
it's too bad those banners came down. I like the one
Mr. Chairman, just to clarify on that too, it would really depend as to what initiative specifically out of the ones that the board covers. We have quite a wide range of things that KSB does, from things of incentivizing environmental protection to art and public spaces.
Yeah.
I myself, as staff, I am currently working on finding locations for art improvements.
Right.
That's maybe something that you guys can have in the future.
Like
just
the
with
murals
board
and stuff that are painted all
potential
around.
new art additions. or
not in any roundabouts.
Not in any
Oh,
round.
my word. That was something we discussed
We talked
a
about,
while back, and boy, am I glad we never
they talked
pursued
about
that.
putting sculptures or something in the roundabout at Knowles and McElroy, and we're like, we don't want a
We don't
sculpture
wanna do
there.
that. And after you
It's
see.
distracting.
See how everybody's reacted to the ones in the, on,
But they did talk about some other things to go there.
yeah.
I mean, you know, the couple of things that I think about is, somebody wrote a grant for plantings along the Main Street, and it's totally obliterated now, and it's trying to figure out, well, what can you do with it since,
Well, we can't do a
We
whole
can't
lot
do
on
much
Main
on
Street
Main
because
Street.
it's owned by TxDOT. It's,
pardon?
we can't do a lot on Main Street. It's owned by TxDOT.
Then how'd that grant get? So
That
how
was
did, I
Te-
mean, that's
TxDOT,
just-
it was a
TxDOT
TxDOT
did
initiative.
that?
Mm-hmm. So we're limited to some of our roadways because some of them are owned by TxDOT, which is why we can't put our banners on on Main Street either. Because it's TxDOT Road
Or Blue Mound.
or Blue Mound.
Maybe we could tell them to do something.
Oh, but they do bring up, like what he brought up, a lot of times they bring things to us asking if we would be interested in helping out with certain things, like the landscaping for the senior center. They asked for our help, you know, our input on that. So being that this is one of your first two meetings, it's, lots of times they'll bring stuff to us and say, do you have any interest in helping out in this? Or like in this instance, the pallet thing, just so that, you know, we help out with some of the other improvements in the city. And then, yeah, we look for things to
That's a
bring
real
up.
bummer. Real bummer. What a waste.
If we have no immediate future agenda items for our next meeting, then we're ready for adjournment.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman. you want to
Okay,
go ahead
is
and-
everyone ready to be adjourned?
So we'll make a motion moving forward every time we adjourn the meeting. So you'll open the floor for a motion to adjourn.
Okay, I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second? Okay. Everybody say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.